done straps before.
Imagine if you had to do that at the track.
No, I don't have. No.
I'm saying, imagine if you had to do it at the track.
Oh my God. Forget it. This big guy approved. Never done straps before. Alright guys, I'm driving a very exciting car today. I'm super excited. This is my good friend Jason's 1988 Foxbody Mustang. It's not stock, we haven't figured that out yet. We'll go over that in details a little bit here. I'm going to get us going. So, this is a mini first for me. So, as you guys can see, this car has like every gauge you can imagine. You have the trans temp, water temp, volts, oil pressure, and your vacuum. Obviously it's not a boost gauge because this car is naturally aspirated. It's a 10.5 compression with a dart block and AFR heads, correct?
180.
180 is the series of these heads. Although this is pretty much because race car and it gets crazy attention. We actually dropped off my Charger for an oil change real quick, and Jason's car literally had everybody come out to look at it. The whole mechanic team just had to come out and check this thing out. This car is ridiculous. It is definitely, as the old saying is on TV, loud and fast. Although it doesn't seem like it, it's actually a street setup. It's really for a weekend cruiser, if you will. Like I mentioned, it's an NA motor. It runs on pump gas. Jason's had a best of a low 11-second quarter-mile time. You know, naturally aspirated. He says he's semi-satisfied with that. I think he's going to want to be in the 10s in this. That's my personal opinion. So, right now I'm just trying to get used to it. We're cruising on some drag radials. Jason, what kind of drag radials are these?
Mickey Thompson.
Mickey Thompson's, what, 275s?
Yes.
So we got some 275s in the back, some skinnies in the front. So, for me guys, this is my first time driving a car with skinnies actually. A roll bar and these straps. And this bus is killing me. So, once you get out of this thing's way, we'll really see what this thing can do. This thing is just intimidates you. I'm sure Jason's used to it, but I'm a little bit intimidated right now, I'll be honest. So I'm excited and intimidated at the same time. So obviously, I won't be talking much about this car's handling or its brakes. It's as crappy as you would think. You know, this car is really meant for the drag strip. That's where it shines. Jason, the owner of this car, he's not an attention person. He's very laid back, very relaxed, very chill guy. And his car cracks me up. I guess it's like an inner demon of him and what he represents, because this thing is just, it screams so much attention. It's pretty ridiculous.
If you were to see me walking down the street, you wouldn't think that this would be my car if you knew who I was.
What kind of transmission is in this, Jay?
Ford AOD.
Okay, so it's a 4-speed.
Yes.
Okay. Now, we were just talking earlier that you actually get, some people are going to laugh at this, but decent gas mileage on the highway. And what's decent gas mileage for a car with this kind of cam specifications is 18 miles to the gallon.
Highway.
Highway to be exact. So, you know, for some of our average car reviewers right now are probably going, how's that good? But believe me, for a car like this, it's very impressive.
I get 9 to 10 city, depending on how I drive.
I have to let go of the gas so we can hear him. Oh my God. Alright, we're gonna step into it a little bit here. And it plants the power very well. Got a nice middle lane here. Oh my God. That was so controllable. I can't even explain it to you. Oh got a lot of power. That's too much fun. How do you not get in trouble with this? Here we go. He wants me to go. I don't want him to disappoint. Oh my god. Down low's the funnest though. Forget highway pools. Let's go to drag strip. I'm on drag radios losing traction like that. Granted, it's very cold out. I think we're a high of 40 today, and currently we're probably less than 40. I gotta remember to brake way sooner than I'm used to.
Yeah, skinnies don't help when you're a hard breaker.
No. And you guys would drop your jaw if you see how the owner drives this thing. You would think it had Z06 brakes. It's so intimidating. I can't see anybody not getting out of your way. I never want to catch so many lights in my life. That's not my driving style. I'm usually like, I want to get somewhere. But I really want to catch a red light with like no one in front of me. Come on, red light. You can do it. No. What's funny about this is, if I had to get to work on time, every light would be red.
Yep.
Jason, I know one of your complaints, believe it or not, is the exhaust. So why don't you go over that with the audience here?
I have a BBK long tube headers, and get more power, make the flow better, and for sound also. I heard other people that have long tube headers and it sounds pretty good, but for with these BBKs on my motor, for whatever reason, doesn't sound the greatest when you're on it park throttle. But everything else, it sounds perfect.